This is the best way to learn your sewing machine stitches. First, select your first stitch. Then take a piece of fabric, I prefer muslin, and a thread you will be able to easily see. I have black here, and I'm going to start sewing with about 1 to 2 inches of space at the top. And we will be numbering our stitches later on, and that's why we're doing that. So we'll begin by sewing our first stitch. And there is no need to sew all the way to the bottom. This is just for reference. This is clearly a straight stitch, and now I'm going to move on to the next one. On my machine, this is a zigzag stitch, and I'm just going to repeat this process and these steps until I complete all of my stitches. At this point, you can kind of see how everything is turning out. You can see the difference in the stitches, and this is going to be such a great learning tool for you to learn how your machine works and the different type of stitches your machine has. Now I'm just snipping off the excess thread just to keep my muslin and fabric clean. I'm not backstitching on any of these stitches since this is just a reference guide and not an actual sewing project. So this is how it is looking so far, and we're just going to keep the process going until we complete all of our stitches. So I was playing around with the stitch length and the stitch width, and feel free to do the same. Some of the stitches looked like it would look better if it had a shorter stitch length, so I just wanted to test how some of that looked, and feel free to explore your machine in the same way. And we are finished, and there we have it, a full sheet for reference where we can always look to this and know what stitches our machine has. So I'm just going to continue to clean it up and snip off that excess thread. At this point, you can take a Sharpie and start to number your stitches on the fabric. This is so perfect. Now I have a piece of fabric that I can always reference and know exactly how the stitches are going to look on my future projects. And I can save this and store it and keep it forever. Make sure that you do the same.